Hello everybody, this is Shoyu Daniel from Cambodia. It's been a while since I posted some videos, so today I'm going to make kimchi with you. It's called a cucumber kimchi. Normally the recipe has its own chili pepper and salt and fish sauce and garlic and ginger and everything, but today I already made some sauces for the kimchi, so I'm just going to use the sauce for the kimchi and then add a little bit of glutinous sweet rice powder with water to make a starch, and add it a little bit to the kimchi sauce, and then just marinate the rest of the ingredients. Okay, let's go. Okay, it's very simple ingredient. All you need is salt and cucumber is the main ingredient. Of course, the sauce. This is the kimchi sauce I made before. So I put it in a freezer, so I'm defrosting it right now. And then it's been a while since I made this sauce, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of starch and water to the ingredient. And the reason why I do this is for the probiotics and fermentation. So once you add a little bit of starch water, and it will create more delicious flavor. And then I didn't actually buy this green onions, but they gave it to me for free when I was buying the cucumber and some other ingredients. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of green onions. And because of the red color, I'm just gonna add a little bit of chili. This one is really spicy, so I'm still thinking whether I should put it in or not, but later I will taste this a little bit, and then if I need it, I will add it. And then some 4 cloves of garlics and a half onions to make it more flavorful. Okay, for the kimchi sauce, it's pretty much defrost. As you can see, it's already frozen, but since it's a sauce, not water, it defrosts really fast, and I still have 30 to 40 minutes to salt the cucumbers, so I think there will be plenty of time for this to be defrosted, but I'm just gonna chop it anyways. All right, I'm gonna taste a little bit of the sauce. Whether to see if this is salty or not enough. It's still tasty. I think I'm gonna have to salt this first and taste the cucumbers, and then if it's salty enough, I won't add any more salt to the sauce. But if it needs more salt, I will add a little bit in the final stage. Okay, let's go. For the cucumbers, it's already washed, so I just need to get rid of the edges, and maybe I will have to chop it a little bit. So I forgot to mention how many cucumber. So let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There are 12 cucumbers. In Korea, the cucumber size is around this long. So they say you'll need about around 6 cucumbers, but here it's 12. So it's pretty much the same size. Okay. So 12 cucumber is around, a single cucumber is around 100 grams. So 12 will be around almost 1 kilo. It's around 900 grams. So, okay. I just got rid of the edges, and then you just chop the cucumber maybe 1/3. But cucumbers, they ferment really fast, so you just have to, maybe you can preserve it or ferment it around a couple of days, a day or two, and you can still eating it, and it'll last maybe around a week or 2. So I only made the small amount for the family to eat. And maybe the smaller knife was faster. I'm not sure, I'll try. guess it's depending on the person, but it's not pretty for me to use the smaller knife. So I'm just gonna go back to the big knife. Much better. So you just have to divide to maybe 1/3. It doesn't have to be this much, but normally I cut the size around 5 centimeters for a bite of kimchi. So when I eat the kimchi, it'll be much easier for me to eat. So this is around 900 grams of cucumbers, and it's quite a lot. I think I can eat it for at least 3, 4, 5 days. Okay, the next is you chop the onions. For the onions, if it's too thin, the texture is very soft. So because it's also going to be fermented with the sauce with cucumber, so it'll be, the thickness should be around like this, maybe smaller than the fingernails. So once the onion, half of the onion is around this much, and now I'm going to manage the garlics. When you smash the garlic, it's going to be easier to peel off the skin. The kimchi sauce, I already added plenty of garlic, but it's fermented, so I'm just gonna add a little more to be more fresh. If you don't have enough garlic at home, then if you have the kimchi sauce, then you can just use the sauce only and add a little bit of salt or other flavors. This is around 3. So I think 4 cloves of garlic is around 3 scoops. And it doesn't have to be exact for the garlic and every ingredients. It just creates your own unique flavors, so you can just try anyways. For the green onions, here is the thick part, so you can just finely chop it. It'll be nicer and more beautiful to have it as the same length or similar length, which is also around 5 centimeters, I guess. And for the chili, this time I don't think I will use it because the sauce is okay. All right, let's go. So now we're going to salt the cucumbers, but cucumbers are very watery. You don't have to put it in salt for a very long time. Maybe 30 to 40 minutes will be enough. And I already cut it in quarters, so 30 minutes will be enough. Okay, here we go. You put the chopped cucumber in a bowl and then add around, this was 900 grams of cucumbers. So you can add maybe 1 and 2. It depends on the preference, but some people add salt and sugar together. So this time, it's only going to be 30 minutes, so I'm going to have a scoop of sugar too. And now you mix it. When I sell the kimchi, I always wear rubber gloves, but this one is for our family, so I'm just gonna be like this. I will add 20 minutes and 20 minutes, so after 20 to 30 minutes, but I set the alarm for 20 minutes, so after 20 minutes, I will just mix the cucumber to be salted better. Okay. While waiting for the cucumber to be salted, we're going to make some starch water. I used a glutinous sweet rice powder. I used 2 tablespoons, but like I said, it doesn't have to be like super accurate, but it's around this much. And a cup of water over here. You add water, and then you add starch. This time I used glutinous sweet rice powder because I had it at home, but you can also use flour or just regular rice powder, or any starch kind of powders is also okay. And then you just have to make sure the powder is dissolved in water before you start to boil, because if you don't, it's going to be a little bit sticky. And now you boil the water, but not in a strong fire. If the fire is too strong, it's going to burn on the bottom. So you just have to decrease it very little. And then meanwhile, you just have to stir it like you're stirring a jam or soup. And if you don't stir it enough, it's going to burn the bottom. It will only need around 5 to 10 minutes. And this is a very small portion, so I think 5 minutes will be enough. As you can see, it's only been like 1 minute, and you can see that it's already gooey. It means it's almost done. If you burn it too hard, then it's going to burn the bottom and it's going to affect the flavors of the kimchi. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off. It means it's done. Okay, 20 minutes. Oh, it's already watery enough. See? Now you just have to mix it again. If you drain out the water enough while doing the salting procedure, then when you marinate the salted cabbage or cucumbers or other kimchi materials with the kimchi sauce, it'll be less watery, which means it will maintain the flavor that you designed in the first place. Okay, set up another 20 minutes. So it's been 20 minutes and 20 minutes, total 40 minutes. So let's see. Oh, it looks nice. Can you see the water here? So let me give it a taste. I think it's very well salted. If you grab one of the cucumbers and try to bend it a little bit, and if it bends like this, it means it's very well salted. So now we're going to rinse it. So okay, so we're gonna rinse it, but I'm not going to use the tap water because Cambodia tap water is a little bit not clean. But this is how we do it. And then the remaining salt will affect the flavor. It will become more salty. I'm going to rinse it. Just give it an easy wash. You're okay. There we go. So, meanwhile, while the water drains out, I'm going to mix the sauce. See, it's only been 40 minutes and it's all defrosted. Alright. I think this is a lot, so I'm just gonna use half of the sauce and then add all the ingredients. Then you mix it. You can already smell the garlic, the raw garlic and raw onions. It looks much better. I think it's ready. Okay, the final procedure, it's pretty much rinsed out. And then I have the sauce. You just add the cucumber into a big bowl and then add the sauce. Oh, can you see the color here? Oh, it's already mouth-watering. All right, let me try. Do you also want to try one? Is it good? Do you think we should add a little bit more salt? No. Sugar?
No.
Okay. All right, now we just have to put it in a container.
Oh my gosh!
I forgot one more ingredient. It's the starch that I actually made. All right, I'm gonna put it in. Okay. Now we're mixing mixing a little more. This is for the fermentation of the kimchi. If the starch water is inside the kimchi, it produces a stronger fermentation, so it'll taste much better as it ferments. Okay. All right. All right. Now we just have to put it in a container. Okay, I'm going to put it in. The kimchi is already tasty right now, but I think if I let it ferment for a day or two, it'll taste even better. For the kimchi, the sauce is really important because we make a lot of effort to make sauce. So I'm just gonna use the spatula to put everything in. And I'm not sure, but my grandmother and my mother always taught me that I should press the kimchi so there's no empty spaces inside. It will help you ferment much better. So it's complete. You just have to put it in a room temperature for half a day or a day, depending on the temperature. And then put it in a refrigerator until it's settled and you can eat anytime. Or you can still eat it now. This was Show You Daniel from Cambodia. Next time I will come with another interesting story. Stay tuned.